Well, a fantastic result on Tuesday night up at Morton. So we'll start there first. What did you think of the performance, Lee?
Yeah, you talk about the result was excellent, but the performance for me was much more important, considering where we'd been for the last 4 games, taking 1 point out of 12. There was obviously a bit of pressure building on us as a group. So to go up there and put on that kind of performance to a man, were probably better than Morton on the day, which not many teams will do. We fully deserved the 3 points, and to get 3 goals and then put on such a professional performance in the second half to see the game out was excellent from our point of view.
Now, I heard you talking about the fact that Morton had come back from 2-0 down, I think it was against Queen's Park.
Yeah.
And you went 1 up, and then they brought 1 back. You must have been concerned at that point.
Well, yeah, as I say, like the last few games, we went 1 up against Inverness and then ended up losing the game 2-1. And when you're a little bit fragile with confidence, everything like that, and you go a goal up and then lose a goal again so quickly, then yeah, it can have a negative effect. But as I say, the lads' mentality was second to none, and stuck at it, really believed in what they were doing, really stuck to their work rate and their strengths going forward, and playing with a lot of belief. To go 3-1 up at half-time. But the message at half-time was, listen, yeah, a reminder, they were 2 down at Queen's. Expect some sort of retaliation in the second half, but it never came. And that wasn't down to Morton, that was down to our boys, really up for it and really willing to weather the storm and calm the game down when we needed to, speed it up when we needed to, be aggressive when we needed to, show a clear head when we needed to. So overall, a really, probably one of our most professional performances of the season, to be honest with you.
I know you always tell me it's not all to do with the stats that you see, but to see that at an away game that you had the majority of the possession, more shots on target, more shots in general, that must be really pleasing.
Yeah, it more often than not your eyes don't lie, but sometimes you feel you see something, you come in and you have a look at the statistics and it's completely different from what you thought. It was nice to see that what I felt happened on the pitch was also merited in the stats when you check them. So ultimately, it was just good to get 3 points and get ourselves back up to 3rd place in the league, and again, just put a little bit of pressure on the 2 teams that are top of the league at the moment, and going in the cup game off the back of a really good performance is good for the confidence as well.
It must have been hard for you with Dara's result from his appeal coming in just shortly before a game. Did that upset your plans? Yeah,
I think Sam was on the panel, asked for extra games for Dara so he could get a game. No, I'll be honest with you. I've been joking about it. I'll be honest with you. Dara was due to start the game. Since Dara was pulled out at the last minute, then Sam started, and Sam was fantastic in the game. So, yeah, we were disappointed at for me, when you look at the challenge and you hear that it's been upheld and they're going to stick with the red card, I was dumbfounded, and I just felt, I don't know, if you've got any experience in football and you look at the facts and the images and the still photos and the angles of everything, and then you listen to ourselves from a coaching staff, and then you listen to the Inverness coaching staff, and you still find a way to say that was a red card, I find that so strange. But there's nothing we can do about it. Again, I can't wait to get the written submission in from the SFA and how they justify it, because they certainly need to educate me a little bit in relation to what the issues are with that challenge.
Okay, let's take it across to you, Sam. Controversy of controversies first. Some people disputing whether it's your goal or not up at Greenock. What is your viewpoint on that?
Well, if you wasn't there, it was a rocket. I beat it first time, and it just shafted off a few people and went in. No, to be fair, I got the first touch, and then honestly, I thought it was an own goal. Marky said it's come off him. I don't know. I'm going to say it was me. Be a bit selfish about it.
100%.
But yeah, I thought I'll claim it. Everyone else has gone for it. I'll claim it.
So that hand up in mid-air, triumphant one, was maybe just saying, I possibly claimed it.
I don't know. It wasn't even that bad. I think I put it up more just so we'd scored. Marky is fist pumping galore. Do you know what I mean? Like he really wanted it. But no, I just put my hands up as like we just had scored. I was just happy he scored, to be honest.
So what's the debate been between the two of you? Has there been a bit of banter going on?
Yeah, no, Marky really wants it, or else I've just been like, it's an own goal. But yeah, I'll claim it.
But we've got to say that this has been a good week. I mean, you got 2 goals in the reserves as well, and your performance on Tuesday night was outstanding.
No, I appreciate that. I think the reserve games have helped massively. I think ultimately it's a tough decision picking teams no matter what. So the reserves to sort of just get some minutes in where needed is like just so important. Ultimately, if we didn't have that and then you get brought on even with 25 minutes or 15 minutes, you still feel like you just can't get into the game, whereas at least if you've maybe played a 90 minutes before, 70 minutes or whatever, at least you feel, maybe it's more mentally, I'm not sure, but it's nice when you play that and feel, even if you get a goal, you feel a bit sharper coming into those first team games. So yeah, it was a good week in the end.
Did you feel that it's the same thing for the rest of the team, because they seemed to grow in stature as the game went on, just that wee bit of confidence getting ahead?
Yeah, I think so. I think ultimately, like I said, it's a tough decision when you've got a squad of boys to rotate in and out, and trying to keep everyone fit and everyone happy is tough. So I do think that they definitely help the games, and like you said, it helps everyone. So whether that's progressing throughout the games as they build confidence. So yeah, no, I agree.
When you first came to the club, we were talking about the kind of positions you could play in striker, number 10, or on the wings. You were very far out wide for a lot of the game. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's been versatile. I've been versatile. Ultimately, I want to play, so if I have to play on the wing, I'll play on the wing. And yeah, I don't mind going 1v1 and taking someone on. So I did play, I ended up being a little bit wider, just because I felt the game ended up being quite direct, so anything that come out wide, even for a bit, just to get a cross in or try and link up something, that's where I felt like I'd get a bit of joy from that. So yeah, I probably did stay a little bit wider than normal.
Right, I think it's time to get to the cup game on Monday. Something special the club has got to somewhere we haven't really been to for quite a little while. What does this game mean to you, Lee?
I think it's an opportunity for the players to get to a stage of the cup that a majority of them have never been to in their careers, I would think. I think it's an opportunity for us as a coaching staff and a playing group to give the supporters something to look forward to. And it's also an opportunity to take a breather from the league and let's go up there and have a really good, tough game against a good Falkirk side. Got a lot of respect for John and his staff and his team. They've proved that they're going to be a really tough nut to crack on Monday night with their form throughout the season in the league and obviously their cup run as well. So more than anything, it's an opportunity for us to hopefully put a smile on the fans' faces. I don't want to talk or look too far beyond the Falkirk game, but we all know that the opportunity, should we win the game, is there to have that potential day at Hampden. So that's obviously got to be at the back of your mind. But ultimately, there's a big wall in front of us in dark blue that will be thinking the same as us when that draw came out. I'm sure both ourselves and Falkirk supporters would think, oh, there's a little chance to get to a Hampden semi-final. The
pressure's really on United, isn't it, being a league above, and it always gives the minnow chance, if you know what I mean, from someone below. And Falkirk are a very good attacking team.
Yeah, minnow, I don't know if you'd call Falkirk a minnow, to be honest with you, but I get where you're going with it. Just basically down to what league we're in, we'll be a lot of people's favourites. I don't think Falkirk could look at that from that point of view. But ultimately, we've had the experience in every cup game we've had this year to be every cup game we've had in the Scottish Cup, to be the favourite. So we've had to handle that expectation from our supporters, that belief that we should win against Elgin, we should win against Pollock, we should win against Cove, and it's slightly different against Falkirk, but no, the expectation level will be on us just purely because we're sitting third in the Championship and they're sitting second in League One. But there's not a massive amount between the two clubs, to be honest with you.
And a decent surface as well at Falkirk.
Yeah, we played there pre-season. It's a good surface up there. We've played in a couple of really good Astros this year and a couple of ones that aren't so good. But the surface up in Falkirk was really, really good in pre-season. I don't expect it to be any different. It's a big pitch, a lot of space, which allows us to get the ball down and move it as quickly as we possibly can.
Are we likely to see many team changes from the league set up? Or are you going to play it close to your chest?
Yeah, I'm going to play it very close to my chest, Callum. Thank you.
Sam, going up to this kind of game, what does it mean to players?
Yeah, I think, like the gaffer said, it's just a good opportunity. I don't think you want to look too far ahead. I think that's the worst thing you can do, of like being like, oh, it's not easy, but like looking just to get through the next round. Like you just come to the next game and be as focused as you can. It's going to be a tough one.